It might get a bit long, so bear with me. TLDR at the bottom. This story mainly revolves around a friend, K, of mine and a former friend, J, of his. K's sister, C, was also involved. I played a very minor role. K as a person is a great individual. Extremely smart, aces every test, loves history/politics/economics. He is the self-classified nerd of the grade with an ace in every subject. Contrary to popular belief, he was not bullied for this. In fact, due to his generosity and intelligence, many had already pegged him as going far in life. Jay was also along similar lines but was very eccentric. Still, both were nearly inseparable and were great friends. The two of them loved taking part in history bowls and academic competitions of any kind. Over the years, the school's cabinet had begun to teem with their accomplishments. However, after a history bowl both of them attended together, their relationship started to fray. While they had come in third as a team, K had come in first under individual rankings while J came in a distant seventh. Both positions received a trophy, so in total they received 3 trophies, one for the team, one for first place and one for 7th place. As a courtesy, seeing that J could had no space for the trophy that day, K offered to take it back with him and return it during school. Our school usually honors students who win outside events by calling them up on stage in front of the whole school and getting the director and HOS, head of school, to present the award to the students. As such, they did the same for K and J. However, on that day, J had an exam he had to be in, and as such missed out on the presentation. K received the awards on behalf of both of them, and specifically took the microphone to mention that J was a team member as well, in case anybody felt that all the awards belonged to K only. But when J heard what had conspired, he was furious. He felt that the presentation should have been postponed and felt that K was doing it on purpose. He felt even more verified in his theory when K forgot to bring the trophies on another day in order to return J's back to him. K is like that all the time. It's something we all like as it adds a bit of character to a person in a world where everyone strives to be perfect, but clearly J does not. He went full on atomic on K, calling him all sorts of names and effectively throwing their friendship into the bin. K felt hurt, but thought that was the end of it. No, that wasn't the end of it. J went around slandering K's name behind him. As a school, we all knew K well, so really didn't take anything seriously. J got really pissed and started making Facebook posts, messaging K's professor friends to slander his name further. K's older sister, C, got wind of this. She turned red with fury. She was school president and felt it was her duty to protect the students, but if somebody messes with her brother, God save them. And that's what she did. She cornered Jay one day and let him know in not so pleasant terms that he is messing with the wrong person and to stay away. For some reason, Jay suddenly took this to another level. His mom and him went to the police the next day and lodged a report against K, C, and their parents for slander and harassment. Then, Jay's mom proceeded to call K's mom and go Godzilla on her, boasting about how she is going to go to jail and that she is going to regret creating her 2 kids. Luckily, we live in a single consent state, and I guess you know where this is going. But guess what the police did? They threw the case out. They cited a lack of evidence for the case and threw it out. You would think this would be the end of it, but no, we keep going. Jay and his mom were properly pissed at this point. Nothing was going according to their plan, so they kept with the slander campaign, ramping up efforts on Facebook. I have no idea what they were thinking. While this was going on, Jay was running up trouble with the school's administration as well. You see, Jay was in the grade above us and was in the midst of applying to universities. As part of his application, he needed a school code to verify the application. But the school was delaying the handoff of this code. Jay had been severely abusing his mother's influence and connections to bend the school administration backwards, giving him better predicted grades which would be sent to the universities. The teachers were pissed at this, as they had spent countless evenings doing the predicted grades for all the students in the cohort, and here was a kid abusing his influence so that he could get an unfair advantage over others. Understandably, therefore, they delayed the handoff. Jay got even more pissed. CCing his mother in the email, as well the director and HOS, he sent 3 scathing emails to the curriculum and course coordinator of the school, calling her a bitch who was too interested in serving others and wanted him to die, even though she had never mentioned this. This was too much for the school, who struck him off the roll of graduates and blocked all contact with him, never sending him the code. This was in March, which will be pertinent later. It is important to note that except for Jay and the school administration, nobody had any idea that Jay was off the graduations, and when graduation rolled around in August and he was not there, we were surprised but relieved, as we thought that this would be the end of it. Fast forward a few months to November, and I was scrolling through Facebook when I saw Jay had made a post with screenshots of the emails he sent to the administrator. In the post, he was gloating about how he had played the administrator by apologizing to the administrator a month after sending those emails, and how they replied back with the code to get him out of their hair, and how he has the upper hand now and had got into university. He mentioned which, but I won't post it, and wanted the world to see the school as it really is. What he did not count on was me seeing it, and Kay's inactive second Facebook account, which was still friends with Jay. I quickly let Kay know, and screenshot the emails in case Kay needed it later. Kay did the same, after which he posted on the account that he was deactivating it because there was spam on it. Jay must have seen this post because less than 2 minutes after, his own post was deleted. But this is not where it ends. Kay wanted to take revenge for the months of abuse and psychological harm his family and him underwent. Thus, with my help, we collated the evidence, including the phone call and screenshots of the email, as well as screenshots of the other posts he made, and I am not sure on this part as I was not involved here. Kay sent the email to the university he was enrolled in and to the school. This was the last straw for the school, who proceeded to officially expel him, and then sent the details of the whole incident to all universities they were partnered with and have contact with to which he had applied, leading to them canceling his application to their universities. Last we heard, we all blocked him afterwards. He knew it was us, but had no evidence to prove this. His offer from the university was retracted, and he has been unable to apply to any university in Europe and US. TLDR, Jay decides to get all pissy because he missed out on award ceremony, slandering Kay and lodging false police reports against Kay's family and Kay himself. Same time, he starts being hostile with the school administration and boasts about it. Kay pulls all evidence and phone call and sends it to school and Jay's university, getting his offer retracted and effectively blacklisting him from a majority of the universities in Europe and US. Edit. If mods want proof, DM me. I can share screenshots of the email. Comment. Not to ruin the party, but I can't imagine that a public university in my country would care or even have any sort of board that would care about such issues in a student's previous years. While I can see such things happen at private universities, most unis here are public and well regarded. Just go to a public uni and nobody would care. I also dare say that I imagine that this would be criminal under the EU's privacy protection laws. You're only allowed to process and forward anybody's data with their explicit consent. Long story short, I guess he is still very much able to study in quite a lot of universities throughout Europe. Comment. This is bullshit. It reads like a Lizzie McGuire episode. At one point of the story, you're basically in his Gmail account claiming to know who he CC'd and what the contents were in an email to an administrator. There's no way you'd know such specific information. His motivations are off. His actions don't make any sense. Telling the administrator he hoped she'd die out of the clear blue sky? I don't buy it. Seems like you just needed a climax, so you escalated the story without anywhere to go. Then when gets expelled and blacklisted from every university in the world. Way too perfect, buddy. This wraps up like an edgy teen movie where all the main characters get everything they wanted. Explain some feeble lesson that isn't backed up by anything that happened in the movie, and then the camera pulls away and it fades out to pop punk. Please leave your story in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to get new update. Thank you.